Hello everyone, welcome back to Crypto Gains for another video. Guys, we're going to take a look at the Bitcoin chart today. Take a look at some of this price action that's going on. I want to show you this 50-week moving average along with the 200-week, because I did speak about this in the last few of my, Bitcoin crash videos. And I want to bring it back to your attention and show you what's going on. Also, I'm going to show you this chart here. This is the ribbons, the exponential ribbons on Bitcoin. This is the daily time frame, and we're going to flip it to the weekly so we can get some good insight as to what's going on with the price. If it sounds interesting to you, please drop that like. Give me a subscribe if you're new watching. Before I go any further, I need to let you know, I am not a financial advisor. These are my personal opinions on the market. Please do your further research before you invest your money. Let's take a look at this. We're going to start with this right here because, I showed you this on actually quite a lot of my videos, like the 50-week moving average and the 200. So the 50 is the blue line. And as you come over here, you can see input says 50, right? And then the 200 is this one down here. And every time we've seen Bitcoin's price in the past break the 50 blue line, we've always seen price come crashing down to the red line, which is the 200-week moving average. And this is held true in the past every single time. So, this is 2018's top. You had a massive cycle run up to the top, and then Bitcoin started to come down. It bounced off it, and this was the break right here. Take a look. We broke the 50-week moving average, and then eventually we came crashing down to the 200-week moving average, which is right down here. And again, just to show you that this is really significant, let's take a look back at 2014's top, which is right up here, led through into 2015. We broke the 50-week moving average, and then if you could extend this red line, we came crashing down again to this 200-week moving average. Why am I showing you this? Because look at what's going on with price action today. I'm going to swing this right forward so we can see. Look at what's going on. We did, in fact, break the 200-week moving average. And, that was a good sign to begin with. But if you look now, price action has shown to have been broken again. And we're coming back down. So the question is, what's going to happen with Bitcoin in the future? Is it going to come crashing down to this 200-week moving average? Because if it does, what kind of price action are we going to see for Bitcoin? Because according to this, Bitcoin could fall as low as $20,000, and that could very well mark the bottom of the Bitcoin bear market, if it is in a bear market. So what we don't want to see is Bitcoin close below. This is a weekly candle, so weeks worth of action. We still have time for this candle to come back up and print, remain above the blue line. So that's what I want to see Bitcoin do. Let's just quickly take a quick look over here on the exponential ribbons. This is the daily time frame. The ribbons are powerful. I've said this to you before. If you're new watching, hello. Very simple. When you see a tangle in the ribbons, which is like here, you see the yellow cross with the reds, and it comes underneath. This is bearish signal. Bearish momentum means, it's going to be very, very bearish. It's hard for Bitcoin's price to break back above it. And same works the other way around. If you see a tangle in the ribbons and the yellow is above, then you can see price action bounces above it. So where are we right now? Well, Bitcoin has come, like we said, we saw a little fall off, price fall. And you can see here, Bitcoin is actually bouncing or holding support off these ribbons. So that's a good look. That's a good sign. That's what we want to see. We want to see Bitcoin hold support. There's actually a cross here that we've had. Let's see if it can bounce off this, pump back up, and continue to ride these ribbons like a wave, so we can see further highs in the future. And if you switch this to the weekly time frame, take a look exactly where Bitcoin held support. So if you look here, we open up the ribbons, you can see Bitcoin fell right down to this bottom EMA ribbon line, which is powerful, $42,000. And matter of fact, if you watched my last video on Bitcoin, I said to you that the price will fall down to $42,000. I said, look out for that price, because that's the price that I expect Bitcoin to fall to. And that's exactly what it did in this chart here. So, what do I see now? I think it's holding a good support area. So hopefully we can see Bitcoin's price pick up. What happens if it doesn't? What if it still continues to fall? What prices can we expect to see? Sorry about my cough. Well, I'm going to use this one as a fine example. I'm going to take the 200 ribbon moving average and I'm going to flip it to 100. Why? Because I think that the 100 week moving average would be the next support line for Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin was to continue falling downwards, I think Bitcoin may come as low as around about $35,000. And the reason I show you this is because I want to prepare you. Like, everybody wants to remain bullish and we're going to the moon. Yeah, Bitcoin in the future is going to do really, really well. But right now, we need to look at the facts, and the facts of the charts show me this. This could be the next level of support for Bitcoin right here, the 100-week moving average. So that's what I'm watching. $35,000, pin that in. If we see a bullish turnaround and the market remains bullish, well, once we break this blue line and remain above it, we could see great clear skies. We could probably see Bitcoin come up and test these highs up here again. But we have to break these moments first. Let me just show you this trend line. Is it on here? Yeah, I drew this trend line a long time ago, and this is the RSI, and it talks about buy power. Is Bitcoin overbought? Is it oversold? It's been in this downwards trend line for a long time, and I'm hoping for Bitcoin to eventually break it. But as you can see, it came close to it. It's not even touched it, and it's already been rejected. So this tells me we might see further downside over the next few weeks, but time will tell. Unless something crazy happens, you get some crazy news that could eventually push Bitcoin's price up again. I mean, we've got the Bitcoin 2022 in Miami coming, so that could be a good news narrative to make Bitcoin's price pump once again. So I'm keeping my eye on that. What's it look like on the daily time frame? We've got the we got the 150. Let me just change this to the 200, because this 200 was significant, and I said this before. On the daily time frame, this is where we got rejected. Have a look here. We got rejected at the 200 on the daily time frame, and you can see here this is the 50 week. We could again very well come down to here. 41,000 is a good support level, because if it remains between these two lines, these moving averages, then it could just be bouncing through it and hopefully see it come test the top again, which is the 200, which is about 48,000, and hopefully break it. So we're going to see what happens there, guys. I'm going to leave it here, short, sweet, and simple. If this was helpful to you, please drop that like, give me a subscribe if you're new watching. If you're new, are you new? Tell me you're new. Say hello. I'll say hello back. If you want to become a patron, I've got 7 tiers. Take your pick. I recommend my exclusive VIP partner tier, because this one shows you all my posts. You can see when I'm buying, when I'm selling, when I'm staking, all of that stuff right here. If you want that little bit more, I've got my CEO tier that gives you access to my VIP Telegram group, where I talk to you way before I do anything. It's all in this group. We've got big money, high crypto profile users that know how to make money sharing great projects. So don't miss out. Check this out if you can afford it. Guys, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Cheers.